very much.
Hudson, Florida. George, hello.
Good morning. Congressman, you're one of my favorites, the other being my congressman, Gus Bilirakis, down here in Florida. As I've been swimming through this telephone queue, this sea of stupidity, I've been listening to a lot of people, what they've been saying. And the Patriot Act, it seems to me, was working. You just didn't know what was going on because they didn't publicize it. I mean, Obama's... It's like Obama's transparency. They have to keep some secrets in order to protect the United States. And I don't understand. You know, we have these people up there grandstanding in the Senate to propagandizing. I can think of one in particular. He's from Kentucky. He's not Rand Paul. It seems as though that man doesn't really care about anything more than propagandizing, and he needs to get some more money in from his emails that went right out after he made his speech there in the Senate. What do you think about the old Patriot Act as opposed to the new one that they're proposing in the Senate? Now you might have to go in conference about. Do you think that's going to work, or what should we do? What's your opinion?
Okay. Well, first I want to put a plug in for your Congressman Gus Bilirakis, who also is a great guy and a good friend. I like him better than I like myself, and so he's just good people. And with which works out better, and the administration does have to keep us safe. And we've noticed that we've had, I think you could go back and look at some quotes of Barack Obama when he was a senator, critical of the Patriot Act, but when he became a president, then he defends the Patriot Act and asks that we continue that allowing him to have that kind of authority. So what do I think of the old Patriot Act? It is I'm more troubled by the public's reaction to this than I was by what I saw. And I should remind people that I go into classified briefings and I listen to this. I go into the secured room. When Edward Snowden did his data dump in a series of data dumps almost 2 years ago now, I went into the secured room multiple times and read through all the material that was available to me, and most of it 2 times because the first time through you don't quite get enough. I can take notes, they're in my files in that room, but I can't take them out of there. And so that gives me a brain full of things that, at least theoretically, aren't accessible in the public. And what I wasn't able to find was that the data that's there and that's enabled, and I should put that in quotes for today's discussion, but that was enabled by the Patriot Act, that data was used in a way to usurp someone's rights to privacy. There's a fear that it does, but I've not yet met a person who is a victim of it. And so I think we've moved along politically to a place where this Congress is going to shut off the collection of metadata. And I'm looking for the best way we can protect Americans within that, within their constitutional rights. I think that method would be, if we can't get an amendment in the Senate that's going to allow the NSA to negotiate with the telecoms to maintain that data longer so that it's there available only under a FISA warrant. If we can't get that done, then a 180-day notice puts us on record. So we've moved to a place politically where the Patriot Act has expired as of midnight, May 31st, and now we have to put this together on the best path we can. Some of the decision is political, some of the decision is national security. That is the big debate that's going on. I come down on the side of the Constitution and national security. Others come down on the side of the Constitution with national security being more secondary in their analysis than mine is. So what we're going to get, I think, is a USA Freedom Act that's amended by the Senate, and I'm hopeful that the House will pick it up and pass it, and we can go back to securing America.